Good afternoon, students. Today we'll discuss about the concept of trade discount and cash discount. Predominantly, we are going to discuss the difference between trade discount and cash discount. Now, this topic is important because, especially for the class 11 students who are in the early stages of learning the concepts of accountancy and the concepts of journal entries, because many of these students they face confusion as to what is the difference between trade discount and cash discount. So let us just start. First of all, we'll talk about trade discount. So trade discount is normally given by the seller on the volume of the transaction. When we talk about volume of the transaction, it means the quantity of goods sold by the seller or the quantity of goods purchased by the buyer from the seller. If the quantity of the goods is high, then there will be a trade discount which will be offered by the seller. Now, with this, in comparison to this, if we talk about cash discount is given with respect to the promptness of payment. Promptness of payment means how quickly the buyer is going to make the payment to the seller. Whether the buyer is going to make the payment immediately, whether the buyer is going to make the payment within a week, or the buyer is going to make the payment after a month. If the buyer makes the payment immediately, or if the buyer makes the payment within a week, then he apparently becomes eligible for a cash discount. Now, if we talk about another difference between trade discount and cash discount is that trade discount, whenever it is given, it's never recorded in the journal entry. So only the percentage of trade discount is subtracted from the list price of the product. Whereas in case of cash discount, whatever is the amount of cash discount, that amount is recorded separately in the journal entry. It is shown separately with a different name. For example, if the seller has given the discount, so from the seller's perspective, that discount is discount allowed, and the buyer who has got the discount, that same discount becomes discount received. In the books of the seller, when we are writing journal entries in the books of the seller, we will write discount allowed, and that discount allowed will be debited, because as the rule for debit and credit goes, we need to debit all expenses and losses, and discount allowed is an expense for the seller. On the contrary, when we talk about the buyer, since he is receiving a discount for the purchase of goods, then that discount received becomes an income for him and he will credit that discount. That's it for today. Have a great day, students. Bye-bye.